I just couldn't see looking at the screen. It was a little bit too blurry.
Right, we've got k1llsen versus Spart1e.
Also an extra small jersey.
Oh yeah, k1llsen.
It's very tight on him.
It looks tighter around the arms and shoulders, maybe not the belly.
Oh,
No.
Spart1e. He looks like a.
Spart1e a prayer.
He reminds me of like when we were younger and we would just sit at our computers in our hoodies.
Yeah.
He just looked like a little kid there.
And there were some issues with the alarm system, and they set the alarm off at like 1-2 a.m. when they were leaving each time.
Yeah.
And the police kept coming, and I got phone calls from the police like 2 or 3 times over the weekend about who are these people from Israel in this in this facility, are they meant to be there, kind of thing. Like, yeah. Anyway, so on to the match. We're here. Let's go.
I just hope it's not gonna be like usually that Spart1e gonna like, you know, get upset a little bit and start feeling or something. I hope he will try to hold on to his game for a longer period of time.
I mean, he seems to have a good mental during tournaments, more than online. Still not great, but much better than online.
Yeah. And k1llsen already seems like himself. He's not really gonna play like fast.
He's super focused.
Yeah, hitting rails, like playing slow. He looks like himself from online, so I think, after 50 seconds I can already like
GG, no time.
GG, no time. 2-0.
That was a great in this right now.
Yeah.
Just as the rocket passed him, I went through him. But it's so weird. You can genuinely tell by the mouse movement whether the player is feeling comfortable or not.
Yep. Ooh, close one.
Is from my understanding again, like is like k1llsen probably one of the best raiders in the scene.
Yeah.
Just seems to constantly hit.
Yeah. And he really based his game on that.
Yeah.
So he really.
It's like railson, isn't it? Is that like saying it? Yeah.
It's not pure aim. It's also his game style. It allows him to hit so many rails. Like you see, he's playing all this like slow game and positional game. It's completely opposite to what Rafa is doing, basically.
Yeah.
That's why it's like funny to watch them play because they're completely different. I wish they met in the bracket and they will actually, right?
I think so.
k1llsen gonna win the next match, and Rafa.
So when they play, Rafa's always on the front foot, and k1llsen's always like the defensive, like counter attack, or like.
Kinda, yeah. Rafa is pushing a lot, so. But he's pushing in a good way, so it's nice to see like this, exchanges.
The amount of damage that k1llsen is doing with tribal is crazy.
Yeah.
This is what I love about k1llsen as well. He's got those little CS dodges around the corner.
Who?
k1llsen.
k1llsen?
Yeah, similar to Maxter.
What do you mean, like shoulder picking?
Like very much so, like baiting the player to take the first rail and then pick it back again.
Yeah.
And then hitting that rail. I love it so much.
I feel like from watching Spart1e yesterday and today, I get the impression that when he's low on HP, he's not actually also still afraid to like take his ground that he needs to take. Yeah. And I feel like that's actually how you play as well, Av3k, when I watch you sometimes. But you see your HP a little less, and you kind of you still make sure you take your ground and put a bigger face on that you got more HP than you have, kind of thing, or like I don't know. It's kind of a bit more risky maybe, but also quite good play. You
can feel Av3k's presence.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Like it's like you know like he's gonna be there, and if he needs to take the fight, he will.
It doesn't matter his HP quite much.
Yeah, and it's very scary to be against an opponent like that.
Because that's what I get the feeling Spart1e's been doing as well, though. Like
he does that a lot. It's like almost like assaulting your dominance in a way, like not backing down for fights.
It's extremely slow now, but every game with k1llsen looks like this, unless you play Rafa, basically. I think that's why it's so hard to play k1llsen, because not many people play like him. You don't really have as much experience with that.
You've got to have the patience to play him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, like with k1llsen, like a single mistake, even the smallest mistake you will make, he will just use it against you straight away. And there isn't many players that can punish mistakes like him. I think maybe Rafa and him are the only players. Maybe Wenger sometimes can punish a mistake.
What do you think about this matchup, like Ranger? He used to be good against Knicks back in the days.
It just depends who you play, really, right? Like I think Ranger and Anarchy are my main go-to picks. But then there are players who I wouldn't dare to pick Ranger against, for example. So I wouldn't pick Ranger against k1llsen's Knicks at all, because I know how aggressive he can be with his.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Wow, that's
He
big
hit the
rocket.
facial.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Big rocket.
Yeah, that changed the whole pace of the game, basically. If he didn't hit that rocket, Spart1e had extremely big advantage.
Yeah.
He had way more like HP and armor.
Just overpeaked.
Yeah, and he could like easily get the heavy. And now he's on the back foot again. It's the matter of dealing enough damage to Knicks and to any light, as we said. Like whenever you deal a lot of damage, you even hit one ray and a bit of rocket, and it's already a very tricky situation for light champion.
I kind of have this theory that I got to a point in playing this game. I felt like if I'm doing any champion picks with players, I try to match them ability wise and champion wise. For example, like Keely's playing Nyx, I would probably feel more comfortable playing Anarchy versus Nyx. It's basically just going light versus light and medium versus medium and heavy versus
If you
heavy.
speak about that, there is like few people, at least in QPL, who always try to pick the faster champion. So whenever they have a chance, they pick in the faster champion.
It's like strong sage.
But they won't use tanks and stuff at all.
Not really like strong stage. I got a feeling Rafa is doing like this as well. So if you pick Ranger, he will pick Stroke, for example.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Oh, first try.
If he has a chance to pick something like faster, he will definitely try to do it.
Oh, water rocket.
Nice. And also playing this slow and extremely patient like makes like people be nervous, because like Spart1e was in a place where he had no idea where k1llsen can pick from, like from Tribolt or from T, or like he can look downstairs. So it was Spart1e panicking basically because he didn't know what's gonna happen. Did he hit that rail?
Yeah.
Jesus, it felt like he hit the wall. It looked like he hit the wall.
You hit
Spart1e is the wall.
He's a unit.
Yeah.
His neck. Oh, dangerous. Spart1e is behind him.
Yeah, didn't know.
What?
Got lucky there.
Oh, what a steal.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nice, good bubble. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What a ballsy play. I think k1llsen is one of the very few players that uses Nyx Invis so aggressively.
And he has really good feeling with Nyx.
Yeah. It's one of his best champions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a GG.
Tight game.
Very, actually.
Yeah. Well, the score is super close, but I think k1llsen had a lot of control of the game here.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even. It didn't seem like even the frag was one frag difference. It didn't seem like it's any threat to k1llsen, right?
Yeah.
Kind of felt like Spart1e had that one opportunity, but then the rocket hit him in the face when that was the one opportunity basically.
Yeah.
Oh, what a rocket! Okay. We're gonna see a happy first gun.
GG, no time.
GG, no time with that one. Look at that.
Definitely no time. We
Right.
run out of funny stories.
Yeah.
We run out of players for funny stories.
So who's the casters? Yeah. Who we got?
k1llsen. What was the second map? Blood Covenant?
Blood Covenant, yeah.
It was
Visor.
Athena. Yeah.
I feel like you must have a story for ZSX.
ZSX?
Yeah.
Well, I also know him for a long time, but I don't really have like crazy story. I probably forgot everything already.
Yeah.
ZSX, I don't know. Yeah, but I know him for so long. Honestly, he was already like casting like for Quake Live back in the days on DreamHack. Cool guy. I'm glad he's still around, and I think he's one of the best. I really like his style of casting.
Mm-hmm.
He has really a lot of knowledge because he used to play like professionally, and he was really good. So I think he understands the game. I really like when casters really know the game, and they can like say something like more deep about the game. Then like
Do you feel being an ex-pro helps that in a game like Quake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you understand the game.
Yeah.
Just sometimes like I don't know if it's interesting for viewers because they have absolutely different perspective about the game. Yeah, so
Maybe it's in Quake. Maybe that's the Quake trait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Those monitors look really nice.
The
Monitors
500
look
hertz
really
ones.
nice. Yeah.
I was planning on getting one, and then
How much
That's-
are they?
how much does
a
it
grand?
cost?
A grand? or something?
700,
700 quid.
600, 700. It's not bad.
Yeah. Can you even get 500 FPS in Quake though?
You can,
You need to.
but there's a
cap it.
frame cap now,
Yeah.
so you can't cap it to 500 unlimited. It's 300 now max cap.
So you might as well get a 240 hertz.
Yeah, but
Even 360.
yeah, but this is the point. Like, you still feel the difference, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You do, but then you don't need a 500 hertz. You would probably need a 360 because that's going to be the same difference. Anyway.
Do you think it's a placebo that you think you can 500 helps?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can definitely feel that it's a lot smoother. That's for sure.
Like, I don't even know how is it possible that they went so fast from 240s, which were recently, and 360s, which were like 2 years ago.
Because the technology was there the whole
to
time.
500 basically.
They had the technology. Is that it was expensive until it became less expensive.
I mean, 700 quid for a monitor is expensive.
As in to produce.
Maybe that's a big margin there.
Yeah. Because I remember when the first 360s came out, and they were like around 800.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you had companies reducing the prices, which most likely meant that there is a new technology. And now you got the 500 and the 360 hertz monitors are now like around 400, 300 pounds. Something like that.
Oh.
He backed off, yeah.
Wow.
He spawned in the same spot as well.
k1llsen's just like, yeah.
Yeah, Spart1e is in a really hard position now. Like, Athena is much faster than Visor, so this already creates a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think, like, thinking in a way that you try
how he body blocked him.
That's why I think, like, picking in a way that you pick faster champion makes sense at some point.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
I find that so impressive. Like shooting directly down is not easy, surely. Like
no, verticals,
vertical. I feel like shooting up is easier than down as well. Like although high ground obviously helps. But, oof.
That was just machine gun. Had shafts, didn't want to use it. He's hitting everything right now.
Yeah.
There's no missing.
Oh, nice tribal. It pushed him away at least.
Here we go.
You go for round now, maybe?
Yeah, I thought he will push for it.
I don't think he realizes how low he is. Go PHAZE, use grapple, not gonna get hit.
I will even bounce from pad to go up, and I don't think Spart1e doesn't have LG even.
Oh no, no rockets.
Oh, is that 1 HP?
Kiri gonna be really mad. He was lucky he didn't hit that rail.
Wow. Oh, what a round.
2 big rockets as well for Spart1e.
Yeah, especially against k1llsen on this map, it will be GG.
Yeah, I agree.
It will be GG. No, it's really hard to make such comebacks like on tournaments.
Yeah.
Like the only good thing Spart1e has in his hands is tribal, because like as we spoke yesterday, tribal just like deals damage which you don't really expect. So it kind of like throws you off guard, and maybe your like whole defense idea can collapse, and then you can make a frag and do some comeback. But Athena can run forever on this map. She has hooks very fast. And it's super hard to catch on Athena.
Messed up his movement really badly.
Yeah.
What a rocket though.
Yep.
He's got no rail, nothing.
No.
You can't engage with k1llsen at all.
No.
Oh, maybe.
Good hooks.
1 HP. Tribal, of course.
He needs to try something. Hope he's not gonna kill himself
Yes,
with the
he's got
tribal.
1 HP. Oh my god. Spart1e, don't do this to me. Give me a heart attack.
Okay,
He saw him.
Yeah. Oh, huge hope.
Yeah.
Does Quake have like left eye peak, right eye peak kind of stuff? You know, advantages?
Left IP?
Like left eye peak and like or right eye peaks, you know, like
I
Counter like right eye
no,
peak has an
I don't
advantage.
think so.
No.
It seemed here like this, because the angle was kind of like this. Spart1e didn't see him, but k1llsen seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the different like.
In
that's
CS
what I mean by left
like
and right eye.
this.
It's quite.
Like this.
Yeah.
I think it's also Mother of the Champions, because Spart1e is Visor and he's Athena. That's why I think Q is seeing him first, because Visor is a bit bigger, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I asked this to Garpy and to other guys like on the interviews, but what you Pete think, like personally, what Quake has to change, like format wise or game wise or marketing wise?
Yeah, I think I've told.
Like play one game.
I think I said to you before as well. Like it's kind of like. Okay, so I guess from an organisation's point of view, what's bad is, I mean, the lack of kind of like telling us what's going to happen for the season is really bad.
Yeah.
Like it'd be nice to know there was another season next year.
Yeah.
For a start. I think the pros would appreciate that as well.
Yeah.
But I do think the kind of like week by week thing. I don't say it gets boring, but it feels like the matches don't matter a lot of the time. And I think
especially when it gets to the middle of the season and you kind of can guess. Like,
exactly.
Happen,
And I think that like what's the difference in the season of coming first, second, third, fourth? It's just a bit of prize money. There's not really like, and then The only matches that really matter are like the ones where it's like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, or like the ones that you either secure or you're not. It's the only match that actually matter really. And then I would say like more lands would be great. There's one land, but it would be good to have kind of I actually think the Rocket League system would work perfectly in Quake. I've said it before. So where you have splits, and it leads to a LAN. So it's like for Quake you might have kind of more brackets. Each weekend you'd have a bracket kind of thing, and you get points in that bracket. Do that 3 times, maybe like once every other week or something. You do a bracket, or once a month maybe you do a bracket. And then you have a LAN at the end of it based off the top people with the points in that.
That's interesting too.
And then you could do the same again, like twice, 2 or 3 times, and then you have points for the whole year. And you have a world finals like this, where there's a big prize pool. Okay. You could do something like that quite nicely, and you have different cities as well, because that helps. If QuakeCon's always going to be in America, it doesn't really help it go global. Like you can have majors in Italy, you can have majors in Poland, you can have majors in UK or whatever. Let that fan base feel like they've got that kind of kind of thing as well. They can be in touch with players. Exactly. And the prize pools don't need to be big or anything. Like you could try and somehow spend the same amount of money on that. But yeah, some kind of different system like that, or like even having the events have different structures, so it doesn't have to be the same bracket every month. One month you could have a single limb, one month you could have you could have a double limb. You could have Swiss system in there as well occasionally. You could have just mix it up a little bit and have like different formats and kind of like I feel like that could work quite nicely.
I agree. And your FAZE, what do you think?
What's the question again?
Like, what would you change if you were like in Quake position? Like,
I mean,
anything like
the very first thing that I would try to sort out in terms of just Quake and its presence is the socials.
Socials 100% agree.
I think number 1 is let's actually run the socials, because at the moment when it comes to esports, genuinely nowadays anything to do media related, you have to have a social presence. If you don't have a social presence, then people don't know about you, and everybody is on socials. They need to start utilizing formats such as TikToks, Instagrams, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Twitter. At the moment, what we get is maybe a tweet once a month that is highlights of matches.
Yeah, I won't go into it too much. I've said this before though as well. It's like you look at Quake's Twitter channel, 39,000 followers. Okay.
Yeah.
How big has Quake been in the past? Quake should have 1 million followers.
Oh yeah, easily.
And like it might not be as big now, but if they had 1 million followers from back in the day, obviously it's hindsight you could say, but every other game does it. Yeah. There'll be way more. If let's say a big update came out now, like Quake made a new game or whatever it is.
People won't know.
Yes, it might get some reach, but reach to 39,000, you might get a few retweets. If that count had 1 million, and you announced a new game, the hype would be unreal.
Exactly.
It would be the old people coming back, and I feel like that's Quake's issue. Is socials is a big one.
So
hire one person to do it. That's it.
Even an intern, a junior, anybody that can actually run socials that can help out, because it doesn't have to be. The biggest thing to other games, Quake pros are happy to do media. Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're all got personalities as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, we used the time when k1llsen was like warming up.
Yeah. k1llsen into the upper bracket.
Discuss some quick things. Yeah.
Upper bracket courses for k1llsen. Is that all? We got one more, haven't we? So what we doing? What's the last match we've got?
What was the last match?
Follow us for.
I don't remember.
We're going to do this. We're going to the B stream with Strong Stage Buckster.
Strong Stage Buckster.
Yeah, so we'll watch that one, and then that's the final ones we're going to watch. But yeah, catch it on the YouTube, and thanks for watching.